In 3.
This man reigns from Akron, Ohio, the red line of the auction business, Conky's Flippin' Adventures. Conky. Oh, man.
Hey.
All right, this man needs no introduction, but they're paying me to do this, so the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. What the Hales, Jeremy! Dun, dun.
I'm here! Look at that. It's real. It's not just the
And
word.
from out west, Sandusky, Lorain, Ohio, some people call him Guapo with a capital G. What up?
What up? No, not the countdown. No.
The countdown.
Oh,
So original. Stop it.
It's the final countdown.
Final countdown. Welcome, everybody, to Auctions Anonymous, a show that was created to help individuals like ourselves that have problems buying stuff.
I bought one today.
I probably was bidding against you. Was that today? No, I bought
Probably.
one. I bought one today. Did you buy any yesterday?
There was the one in Mentor that went for like $1,200 that had the cigarette vending machine in it that I was looking at, but I didn't bid.
I bid on it, and I went up, and then I stopped.
Did you bid on the one in Shaker Heights today?
No.
So you should have.
Is that the one you bought?
Yeah, I got it for $460. Dude, this is no joke. I probably have $1,000 worth just in brand new Lysol bottles. Brand new. It's insane. It's insane.
You will never buy Lysol again.
Ever again.
So when we come over, are you gonna like spray us down?
He's gonna have to.
Yeah, spray you guys down all the time.
Fumigate us before we enter.
That's what I got to do.
You'll make one of those like these rooms you just step in between when you walk in, and then between them we just goes. Psh.
Yeah, like all the plastic and everything. Yeah.
It's just like 20 cans of Lysol at one time. Psh. All right, next. Put your arms up and spin.
Yeah.
I bought this 5x10 for $460 in Shaker Heights.
Yeah.
All
Awesome.
brand new stuff.
That's
all
awesome.
Brand new. And
don't you love those hoarder new people like that?
Man, the pictures did it no justice.
I'm hoping the one I bought, I got one tomorrow. I got to pick up in Canton. I paid $470 for it, so I'm right around the same amount you paid.
Did you see the pack rat ones? I was gonna buy those. Those were yesterday.
I bought one earlier last week, and I went and picked it up this week. That video will be coming out tomorrow. It was interesting.
So it was interesting. Okay.
But I can tell you, I was bidding on this one unit earlier, or yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think, yeah, yesterday. I went to $2,400 or something.
And you were like, Hales is bidding against me.
I was like, that one, and then I'm bidding on the one in Mentor. And there was a box in there called, it said Hot Wheel Collectibles.
Yep, I saw it. I saw that one. That was the one that went for over $1,200.
Yep. And that's because of me.
So I did not bid on that one. I was going to, but we got busy and I actually forgot.
I was going to call you and say, listen, do you want to just split this unit?
So
I was like, he's going to bid against me on this unit.
What's that?
I figured you'd be bidding against me on the unit, so I was going to call you.
Well, I was planning on it, but I forgot. We got busy. We were filming Otter Creek stuff. So
Darlene missed me. She came to the warehouse.
Did she really?
I didn't even know. You should call me in advance, and then. But yeah, I'm usually there.
I came to the warehouse. I didn't see you either.
I know. That's because
Rob's
it's just
a hard person to get a hold of. Like he's high profile. He's got to go around with bodyguards and stuff.
I got hair and makeup all the time nowadays. I gotta go to staff meetings. I gotta go to the production meetings. I gotta go to the What the Hales fan club. I got lots going on, Conky.
He's a busy man.
I guess I'm sorry I missed you then.
But no, the thing is, I went on vacation.
He has to take care of Lynette and John Crook's fan club.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Wait, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, it is. It's called the Turtles.
The turtles are trying to escape to save
They're
themselves.
trying to get the hell out of there.
Turtles. But I mean, last week I was over in Las Vegas this time. So I came back and I took the red eye on left Saturday Vegas time, landed 6 a.m. Cleveland time.
Bet you're tired.
So then I had Sunday to try to recuperate, and then went right to work. I had storage unit to clean out Monday, storage unit to clean out Tuesday. A house, I had to go look at a few houses, and then I got this offsite auction. Comic books, Mego figures, toys, pocket watches, coins, all this stuff, man.
Where's this going to be?
I'm setting up at this house right now.
It's not going to be. It's going to be a live auction, or
No, it'll be online only. I already did they already gave me stuff. This
so
is
you
crazy.
cataloged. Okay.
Listen to this. They gave me stuff to sell. They were very happy with the results. Extremely happy. Well, their real estate agent said, these guys call these guys to do an auction for you for the house. They call this company up. They said, "Oh, you need 2 dumpsters, and you got to give us $4,000 up front. Then we'll do it, and then we'll see what happens, and then we'll figure it out afterwards. We sell the stuff." I was like, "What?"
And you were like, no. Let's just sell this stuff.
Yeah, I went there. I'm like, 2 dumpsters worth of stuff. That was the first thing. There's no way.
Maybe they were talking about small dumpsters.
And whatever they're talking about, I was like, I mean, almost everything there is vintage toys, comic books. The guy he created his own Mego figures. There's instruments, there's records, all kind of good rock and heavy metal records.
Really?
Oh, there's all kinds.
Whatever auction company they called out there that mentioned the dumpsters probably didn't know what they were talking about.
Yes, they said the lady was probably a little bit older than me, and I guess probably didn't know the value of some of this stuff.
And they represent an auction company?
Like an auction company.
Huh.
Oh, Transformers, more than meets the eye. Is that Optimus Prime?
I'm taking stickers off so I can put them on display on the shelves.
So now you're starting.
So I'm taking another portion of the house, and I'm
starting
doing
in Transformers.
No, I'm doing all contemporary toys on another portion of shelves in the house. So not only am I investing in vintage toys, I'm investing in contemporary toys. But I'm hitting like Ollie's and Marks and all closeouts and Big Lots. They're closing them out. 20 years, it'd be big money.
Well, it's funny because I was talking to the guy today about going to, when I was a kid, I remember seeing all the Mego figures, Amigo figures. You guys don't know, they're like 12-inch vinyl figures. They made all the Marvel figures, all the DC figures. They made other things. They made, I don't know, like all the rock and roll people and everything you can imagine. The Mego, whatever you want to call them. What do you guys call them?
I didn't call them anything.
You know what I'm talking about?
I honestly don't.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Conky? The Mego figures, the Mego. They have vehicles, man.
Yeah, I think I know.
Hold on.
From like the 80s or 90s, right?
Visual.
Conky, that's a good guess because all the best toys came out in the 80s.
Yeah, well, I mean, 80s and earlier, yeah. So you say that because you were a child of the 80s. I was a child of the 70s, so I'm going to say.
Yeah, but come on, you got to admit the best toys came out in the 80s.
Well, the 80s were, I mean, that's when the electronics made its way into the toys.
Like, the toys were amazing in the 80s.
Hold on.
Oh, the penguin.
Joker. There he is.
Joker, Robin. You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah.
These are called Mego or Mago figures. I don't know, however you want to pronounce it.
I guess I only ever have known them as action figures.
So they're like the 12-inch benders, but the company that made them was Mego. And you can tell these are the original because on the arms here. Hold on. See, it's a metal.
Oh, yeah. They did G.I. Joe, too.
But that was a metal stud. Yeah, they made all kind of different figures. But long story short, this guy was making his own ones. Custom ones. Like ones they never made before. Like he could make What the Hales Mego. I should have him make one of each of us.
You can get your own action figures made.
Thank you, Black Widow. Hit that thumbs up, please.
Yeah, you can get your own action figures custom made, and you can sell them.
I know, but
Really?
But I'm too cheap. I just figured this guy, he could just bust them out real quick. You know, he's a pro.
How does he make them? He just like 3D printer, or he does injection molding, or what's he do?
Yeah, he has molds and stuff and heads, and then he like sculpted his own heads. So
Really?
He's got custom heads, and he was making like a bunch of zombies and all kinds of different stuff. And he's got all kind of. He showed me this custom Spider-Man he did today. It was.
So you're saying he can make a Conky zombie?
I think so. With the shirt that says "I passed out."
Says I landed like a rock star.
No, it'd definitely be I passed out.
Yeah, where's those T-shirts, Conky?
Yeah, where are those T-shirts?
Where's everything?
I would have bought one.
Is everything?
Here, question for you guys and for the chat.
Well, speaking of where is everything, where's Guapo?
He's with his new boo.
Late as usual.
He's with his new boo. All right, question for you guys.
Yes.
Because George and I were talking about this. We're like, there are so many iconic, this is for the chat as well. There are so many iconic lines now from the Otter Creek series, which, by the way, A&E Neighborhood Wars has reached out to me, and they want to highlight the Otter Creek issues in their series Neighborhood Wars. And I'm in negotiations right now for how much. They've asked for initially 10 of the best episodes of the Otter Creek playlist. And we have already gone through a negotiation. They made an initial offer, and I said, no way. I said, listen, my neighbor is insane, pointing guns at me. I have risked my life for this footage. It's like, you don't even come to me with an offer like that. And they came back, the producers came back and went, all right, here's another offer, but we want your 10 best out of your Otter Creek playlist. So we're in negotiations right now, but George and I have been talking about some of the most iconic one-liners, such as, there is no mole, or sue us, or, I mean, it can go on.
We
need money.
Going all the way back to the beginning?
Going all the way back.
I
am Levy County.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. I am Levy County.
I was gonna say that's it, man.
What is the one that sticks out for you guys and for all those in the chat? Like,
because pretty much that just sums up the whole thing, man. You just wear that T-shirt. I am Levy County, and you know,
I don't do email. Like,
he
is not corrupt. Like, it's insane, the one-liners from this series. Ain't no clerk, ain't no show. Show me 1 ounce of corruption. There's not just 1 ounce of corruption. There's boxes of it. Like,
what boxes? What boxes are you? What boxes? What do you mean? They weren't taken out anywhere.
I don't sit. I do.
Like, people weren't taking boxes out and put them in the trunk of their cars or back of their trucks. What are you talking about?
The lines are insane. You could make a T-shirt out of every episode. Conky's wife, Noreen. You wanted a 2-inch pipe. Your plumber called me personally.
Oh, that's so funny.
2-inch
pipe. I mean, that probably has to be up there. That'd be in the top 5 for sure.
Man, I'm telling you, it's been a ride, but there's so many iconic one-liners.
Oh my gosh. Neighborhood wars. I don't even know what you'd call
But
that.
you guys know, a lot of viewers may not know, but you guys know A&E has reached out to us before. They've asked us to be guests on Storage Wars multiple times, and I've never done it. And even in regards to neighborhood wars, we get reached out by producers all the time. And I have a philosophy of no, because everybody thinks, oh man, you're going to be on TV, you're going to make a ton of money. No, TV is like less than minimum wage versus the hours that you put into it. And there's no way I'm giving up what I make now to make the pennies and peanuts on TV. You want to be on TV? That's for being famous. So that's not my goal. My goal has never been to be famous. As a matter of fact, I could care less about fame. I care about making money because I care about taking care of the people that I love and the things that I love. That's the only reason why I care about even making money. So we've said no in the past, but George and I are talking now that the exposure on A&E could help get Harley in a safe situation. And so we are in negotiations with A&E right now on neighborhood wars. Who uses resumes?
Who even has a resume? No, I'm sure. Oh my gosh.
Flippin Adventure says, "Come on my property, John Crook." Oh my goodness, man! There's just so many good one-liners.
Yeah, you just need like the top 10 on a T-shirt. Top 10 one-liners from.
There's a lot of good one-liners.
Yeah, I think a good top 10 list would be good.
We should do a top 10 list.
The top 10 Lady County.
I'm gonna see if I can get a guest. There's no guarantee. I'm gonna see if I can get a guest to see what their favorite one-liner is. No guarantee. Does anybody want to make a guest appearance, or is that not?
Well, he could do like the old David Letterman, right, Conks?
Yeah.
Do you want to make a guest appearance or no?
The top 10 list.
No.
I remember I used to always be so excited to watch the top.
No guest appearances tonight. No guest appearances.
What?
I was trying to get autographs even, but
What do you got in the bag, man?
all right, I'll show you. I just bought this. Bought the whole display.
What do they say to you when you walk up with the whole display?
They say, "Do you want the box?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, that's what I bought it up here for." But all of the pieces are in the bag right now. I got to take all the stickers off.
What are they? Monster thing? What are they?
They're monster. So it's a meteor and there's a monster inside.
Oh, it's cool.
Includes 2-ounce mystery color.
And then I wanted it because I got the full display. Series 1. So if they ever take off. So this is something for all the viewers out there. If it ever takes off, I have Series 1. You know, think about us, Mad Balls, Garbage Pail Kids. Series 1 is worth a ton of money. So if it takes off, I have the entire display and Series 1. And each one of these cost me $1.49 a piece. That was it. And in all reality, I'm not going to be the one that ever makes any money off of it. It'll go to my kids.
Exactly, but it's cool to have it.
And then it's going to go on a shelf for display.
So basically, you guys just start building more shelves.
No, I can't even. I got more shelves than I could ever fill up right now.
I don't believe that.
Have you seen the storage in this house? There's all the different monsters that you can collect.
I just
So
know
think of
how easy it is to fill up shelves quickly.
remember Muscle?
Yeah.
So 4 series of Muscle. You know, these are like Muscle, but they're monsters and meteors. Mystery monsters. So I bought the whole display. So I got there's 12 in the display. So let's do some quick math. 149 times 12 equals, I paid $17.88. Now in 10 years, 15 years, it may be worth $1,700. or it may be worth $10 for the whole thing. But
Well, that's the thing is like that's why I was talking to that guy today. Though, I remember going to the store, seeing all the Star Wars figures, or seeing video games marked out 99 cents. 99 cents. I remember they were trying to give away the stuff because they got to get rid of it, get the new toys in.
yep.
I'm just like, man, if I would have bought all that stuff left in the box.
Didn't they take a bunch of was it ET?
Yes.
And dump them in the desert? They dug a big hole and
you can buy those on eBay with the certification, and it's like you could buy the regular ET game in great condition for like $20 or something, but you could buy that one for like $80 and it's kind of beat condition.
From the
they actually went and dug them up.
Oh, they dug them up, man.
Yeah, they dug them up.
And they got them. They got certifications that come with them, Conky, and sell them for more money because they're the ones that got dumped in the desert.
Funny. It's funny.
I'll show you the display once I get all the stickers off. Like, I just got home. We were out, and I was supposed to go to Walmart and get some groceries, but I ended up at a couple Mark's stores, and I never made it to Walmart. I came home with toys, so.
And this is, today's one of our discussions how to make money, and that's one of the ways to make money is to invest in. Toys are a great thing to invest in for the simple fact is that everyone wants to relive their childhood. So when they come to an age in their 40s and 50s, you usually have disposable income and then usually buy the things you had when you were a kid or the things you wanted when you were a kid and never were able to get. Hence, look behind Mr. Hales.
What?
I don't have anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about, Rob? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Conky's in his basement right now. Now he's got to go get some toys. Conky feels left out. He's like, I'll get some Hot Wheels or something.
I know this is a sore spot for you, Rob, but I'll hold this up.
Thank you, Conky. How's that smell, Conky?
Smells like cat piss.
That bad?
Stinks to high hell. You want to tell the story, Rob?
I want to hear the story because I don't know it.
Well, my guys, they just been putting out stuff, and the lady gave that to me I was gonna give it to my son because I told her my son likes trucks, so she said, "Oh, he can have the model."
In the chat, look this up and see if you can see what these things go for. Look under completed listings. It's a
Look at you hiding and everything.
Hey, I know that person. Is that the Happy Elf?
I don't think you know that person.
The Happy Elf?
I didn't even know this person till today.
Oh, looks like the Happy Elf.
So I'm pretty sure you don't know that person.
No. Thank you, Black Widow. Long story short, Conky bought it for nothing at my auction. So that's why you always got to look at auctions, ladies and gentlemen, because there's always money to be made. And it's probably worth $500, $600. It depends.
How much did you get it for?
Well, with the buyer premium, everything else, about $15.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's actually going to be. I actually knew in the package they're between $1,600 and $2,000. This one's been built and then peed on by a cat and then possibly dropped. So there were some parts broken and some parts missing, and the model kit has over 1,000 parts. And luckily, I got on eBay and found the parts that are missing and some of the ones that are broken. There may be 12 listings of spare parts for these things, and I found it all, and it's being shipped over from Germany. So, when they.
I want to see it complete, Conky.
Well, I was going to say was when they get here, that'll go into the rotation for. I could probably start restoring it now because I don't need the powder coating oven to restore that. But I got to figure out how to deal with the smell of cat piss.
Yeah, how do you get that smell out?
I have to tear the whole thing down, and it actually corroded some of the metal parts. I got to replate the metal and build it back up from scratch again.
You might have to spray that thing with vinegar, man.
or something. Yeah, or dip it.
I was thinking like put an ionizer in like a little enclosed thing, like your little blaster there, and they have those like ionizer things.
Yeah,
All
I've got
right.
those around here.
Basically, $18, Series 1.
That's pretty cool display too.
So
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
putting
have-
it on the shelf. All the
Now, did
stickers
you
are
ask
on.
them if they had any more in the back, or did you just pick up what they had out?
So I went to one, and I got the whole thing, and it was missing one. There was another Marks 10 minutes down the road. I went to the other Marks. They had another display with like half of them missing. I picked up one, boom. Display complete. And the other display at the other Marks had the top ripped off, and I wanted the full display.
Oh yeah, you need that.
Yeah, I wanted the full display. You know how I roll.
Is that a gremlin?
I don't even know who that is. People be showing up at Hale's headquarters, and
Is that Guapo?
that is definitely not Guapo.
Are you sure?
I literally have no idea what's going on. No clue. No clue.
Is that where's Waldo?
That could be Waldo.
Waldo?
That might be Waldo.
Oh my gosh! Finally, after all these years, I finally found Waldo.
No.
Now we found Waldo.
It took me like my whole life. I've been looking for you, Waldo.
Waldo. You finally found Waldo.
Waldo.
Waldo. I'll be right back.
Baby, he'll be right back.
I'll be back.
You can blame it all on him.
So is Guapo in Miami?
What?
Where's Guapo?
What? I don't think he's in Miami. Who is that? In the chat, who do you think that is? Is that Waldo?
No idea.
In the chat, who is that? They said George being goofy. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's George.
I don't think it's George. Patience?
Maybe.
Guapo?
Can't be Guapo. Too clean shaven.
Too clean shaven. They said Mary.
What?
Have a seat. Have a seat. I don't know what's going on, man.
I don't know what's going
Somebody
on.
break into your house, Jeremy? Is that what's going on here?
The security's too tight for anybody to break into the house.
Is someone trying to break out of your house?
So that might be the issue.
Very possible.
Is this a young Jedi?
Oh, yeah.
Is the Force strong with this one?
From far, far away.
The Force is strong with this one.
Dude, I have no idea.
So,
No
do you guys
idea.
know in the chat who that is?
I promise you they don't know because I'm serious. I did not even know that person until today. So
I
I'm
didn't
pretty
know.
sure nobody in the chat knows who it is.
They're putting all this stuff in there. Little plaid riding hood. I think that's a good one.
I'm not joking. I've never known that individual until today. So everybody, that's Jeremy's son. No, not Jeremy's son. I'm serious. I haven't known that individual until today.
Okay, I didn't want to say this, but a lot of people. I'm sorry, it's Jeremy, but Guapo's really Jeremy's son. Sorry, I didn't want to say that on TV.
All right. So we had a deal that if Rob ever shared that with anybody,
No!
that I would
No,
never be a part of this.
Oh,
And there he goes.
oh man! Oh, he's back. No, he's gone. He's back. He's gone. Why are you doing it to me? Oh no! What is he doing? Oh, baby, he's back.
Baby, I'm back.
No, Guapo tried to admit that, but after the DNA test came back, Conky, you are the father.
Oh no.
You are the father.
What was that? What show was that? That was like what's his name?
Maury.
Or Maury too, yeah. The baby reveals. I guess all those shows back then.
Oh
You
yeah,
are the father.
No.
Gee, why was I invited onto this television set with all these people in the audience staring at me? With some girl I dated 3 years ago sitting there. What could be possibly happening here?
Yeah,
Idiots.
exactly. Conky, you are Guapo's father.
They said those were the downfall of America, those shows.
Well, most of them were from Florida.
You know, I always wondered where they got the people for Springer until I took a ride on a Greyhound bus somewhere, and then I pretty much
Until you ended up in Florida, which I happen to love. You guys know I say that out of love of my heart as well.
You ever take a Greyhound bus, Hales?
Never.
It's an experience.
Nope, never.
I got two good stories. You want to hear one of them?
Yes.
First
Definitely.
one, Greyhound bus. Long story short, I ice storm, crashed my car, semi truck, totaled, middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. Super Bowl weekend. Family takes me in, lets me stay there until the bus comes 3 days later, because it's the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. And the bus comes, and I was going to take the bus back to Grand Central Station. Get picked up on the Greyhound bus, only person on the bus. I'm like, man, this is awesome. Driver's like, all right, next stop. I was like, where's that? He goes, oh, the penitentiary. 40 convicts just got out of prison, all get on the bus with me. I was like, oh, man. Every stop, I'm like, please don't take my bag. Please don't take my bag.
Rob's like, what are you in for?
It was just
They're
like
like,
the weirdest thing.
They're like, what are you in for, Roberto?
Oh, man. So I took that all the way to Greyhound.
Bug.
All the way to the Grand Central Station. Then the second time I took a Greyhound bus, as soon as the light turned off, only thing you heard was psh, 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 psh. Everyone's just opening 40s and cans of beers.
Really?
Yeah, the whole bus, dude. It was like 20 cans and like bottles. You just heard that. As soon as the lights went, it was like psh, 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 psh. It was like New Year's Eve or something.
Man, that would have been intense.
But man, talk about a good video, dude. I get
That
out of
would
the
have
bus
been a
with,
good video.
yeah, with 40 convicts. Oh man.
Well, you know, you can always jump a Greyhound and go to the route where they're picking up the prisoners and film it and see what happens.
Like I said, it was just like one of those experiences of a lifetime. That whole thing, I just stayed with this family. It was all a crazy experience, but New
That
York,
would have been insane.
when you live in New York, it's it's easy to get to Grand Central. From there, you can get to almost anywhere. There's a lot of trains from there.
If you can make it here, you can
make it anywhere. Otter Creek. Oh wait, sorry.
When you guys buying property in Otter Creek?
I'm giving you money, I think, today.
I will give you the golden key.
I hear the mayor has golden keys to hand out to any new outsiders that move into Otter Creek. Or hot potatoes. Could be one or the other. Who knows?
I was hoping for melons.
Well, you know where to find them. Go over to Mimi's.
Going to Mimi's.
I might be out of season now.
Yeah, I was going to say, when's melon season?
We were just in it.
I know they got a longer melon season than us.
Yeah. Florida's got a nice melon season. That's for sure.
Definitely.
That is for sure.
I don't know if they're as juicy as here, but there's some good melons down there. There's lots of melons.
That's perfect.
That's perfect. So where's Guapo?
I don't know, but he's not here. But I've got people in the office.
Are you sure?
Positive. Yeah, that's perfect.
Guapo's not there.
Guapo is not here.
So you're just hanging out with Waldo.
Well, I'm hanging out with a few different people, but lots of weirdos. Yeah. Guapo's not here.
Hello.
Who is that?
Who is it?
I'm Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah!
Kool-Aid Man.
I've got all the golden keys.
Look at all the golden keys.
I want some golden keys. I gotta
There's
move the Otter
golden
Creek.
keys
Moving
everywhere.
out of creek.
There's golden keys everywhere. Giving them out like candy.
Do you get like a discount or something with the golden key? Do you get
I
a
don't
water
know.
bill discount?
No, I do not get a water bill discount.
Damn.
There is no such thing as a water bill discount.
Do you get a 2-inch pipe discount?
I don't get a BFF discount. I don't get I employ them discount because all the rumors now that everybody works for me in Otter Creek except for Lynette and John Crook and Russ the Sus and Mary working is scary and Don the Con. For everybody else works for me in Otter Creek.
Well,
So-
let me say something real quick. Listen, we've been waiting for our check for years. Never got it. So if you're working for them, leave now and quit because you never get paid. Sorry.
Yeah, you will not get paid, but
Well, we get paid in ice cream, but
Yeah.
you know,
the one thing I do pay my friends with is loyalty. I do pay my friends with loyalty, and I'll do what I can to protect them and help them. So, for example, when Jesse got his money taken by HTF Storage, I did what I could to get his money returned, and so we were able to give him that cash, and now it's with him and Storage Treasures. I brought it to Storage Treasures' attention, and Jesse is messaging them trying to get the cash or the credit card charge back from Storage Treasures. So
Just crazy.
as well he should.
I'm curious because you guys have a wealth of knowledge. Okay, I'm curious. If you're a mayor of a town, are you allowed to have friends? Well, let me back up. If you're mayor of a town, before you were a mayor, are you allowed to have friends?
Of course.
Well, let me look. Hold on.
Yeah, you might have to Google this.
It depends on the location and the populations.
Okay. If you are the current mayor of a town, are you allowed to have friends?
Yes.
I would think so.
Are you allowed to have friends after you serve as mayor?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
Okay. I mean, I'm curious. Just want to know.
Depends on what your middle initial is, I guess.
Okay. So if you are a self-proclaimed jokelist and you don't have any friends, that has nothing to do with real people who do have friends.
Hold
Or
on.
if-
What's a jokelist?
Oh, well, you obviously haven't been watching, Rob, and I don't blame you because it's a joke. So
I was on vacation, man.
normal people actually have friends, and they continue to be friends regardless of what their positions are in life. And so we're all friends, right? And
Of course.
Conky, if you become mayor, can we still be friends?
I would hope so. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't want to be mayor.
Okay, well then we're good to go. All right, so mayors can have friends, normal people have friends. That's always a good thing. Just making sure. But just because
According to an Alexa Answers contributor.
should I play that?
Yes.
Look at this. If you ask Alexa,
Is the town of Otter Creek, Florida corrupt?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor. Yes.
oh my goodness.
Alexa, is Otter Creek corrupt? Now everyone's Alexa will be out there.
Now, just because your name is Lynette, because you got diabetes and you don't have any friends due to your diabetes, which is one of the symptoms of diabetes, doesn't mean normal people don't have friends. Just because your name is John Crook and you have no friends because you are a crook, which is a symptom of being a crook, doesn't mean normal people don't have friends. Just because you're a self-proclaimed jokeless and you have no friends doesn't mean normal people don't have friends. They had friends before their position. They can have friends during their position. They can have friends after their position.
But where do you not have any friends?
Well, if your name is Lynette, John Crook, or Sharp, apparently you're not allowed to have friends. Or Marley Huge and the list could probably still go on and on because these people don't have friends. So they think that the rest of the world's not allowed to have friends.
Well, it's hard to have friends when you probably screw everybody over your whole life.
Yeah, it's hard to have friends when you make yourself out to be the enemy your entire life. Yeah.
I would say it's
normal people have friends.
Typically, yes. These people, well, normal, that's not even a word you could use.
Except at an auction.
At an auction, you might be normal. Yeah, they'd be normal.
Oh my. We're gonna go tomorrow. Conky, what are you and Noreen doing tomorrow?
Nothing really planned. I was thinking about moving some things around, but nothing. Nothing.
Has Noreen been begging you to go to Amish country?
Amish country. Well, there's always good food in Amish country.
Great food.
Well, we got a lunch planned with the mayor in Amish country. So
the mayor.
So just so everybody's clear, I have more than one friend that's a mayor, and mayors are allowed to have friends.
Ah, I see.
You have multiple mayor friends?
Yeah, I actually do. Yep.
Which Amish country are we talking about here?
Thanks, Gail.
That would be down south of you, probably an hour south of you. It might be a little bit far. Adventures. Jeremy trying to break the internet tonight.
I'm going on So you already picked up your unit. So you bought it.
We
did. Picked it up.
So we filmed one episode, and then we had a meeting, and then so we put all the rest in the trailer, and we'll film the rest later. But man, it is good, man. Do you want to see the here's a teaser for the unit. This is going to be tomorrow's video, but I still have to edit it. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a teaser, okay? This is pretty awesome. Right there. Sure, Christian can see George. Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh, man.
Christian, I'm opening up your gift. So here's the deal. Whatever's inside, you get to keep, okay? Whatever's inside, you get to keep. This one is Christian's. You know what, Christian? Hold a second. Patience, George, Christian, Patience, George, Christian.
Jeremy, where's your present?
Where are your presents?
Patience, George, Christian, and Christian, go open them up. All right, Christmas, you get to keep whatever you unwrap. Go for it. All right, there you go. There's your teaser. There's your
I've done that before. I found brand new presents wrapped in units before. That's awesome.
So speaking of wrapping, we have been unwrapping the mystery boxes. And a lot of new stuff.
Wow.
With the Hales, man.
Wow.
You're going to have to probably watch our auctions because we're going to be auctioning some of it off. But I mean,
how many boxes you got left, Conky?
Probably 80 to 85. We had 100 when we started. She's been doing 5 a day for a better part of a week. So we may be down to like 75. Come to think of it.
Wow.
But you know, you're opening boxes and there's an envelope. Nobody thinks anything about an envelope. Open the envelope. There's $5, $10 bills in there.
That's incredible, man.
You know, rolled coins.
He's still, man, that unit. And that lady had what, 3 units there?
4.
4?
But one of them didn't have any miss. One of them is just like it was all spread out.
Because I remember you bought one. Who else bought one?
Roy?
No. Was it Roy?
I can picture the guy's face. I've seen him before. I saw him at the flea market when we were there last time, but I forget his name.
I just remember they're all packed with boxes and boxes.
Yeah, packed to the ceiling.
Wow. Flippin Adventure says I have to go buy units in Florida again. eBay room is dwindling. I just spent a ton of money on a bear, but we ain't selling it.
Sell it.
No
Become-
bear selling.
And
No
that
selling.
giant safe was so heavy, man. It took me, Brian, Brett, and Travis.
Did
And
you ever
we
look
were
up
gonna
like the
take
weight on it?
What's that?
Did you ever like look up the weight on it?
Somebody did. One of the fans did and said it in a comment. And I don't remember what the weight is, but I can tell you it destroyed my dolly. It destroyed my platform dolly and my pullback dolly. And then it destroyed my body. So
Yeah, they make a special like dolly for those safes.
it's crazy, man.
Was it like over 1,000 pounds?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that safe is like the one my it looks like the one my dad got years ago. And when they put it in the house, they had to reinforce the whole floor and everything. They came in and like a day or two before it came in and redid the whole floor just for the safe because it's so heavy. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've got a safe up in the garage. I tore most of it apart, but when it was in its original condition, I lifted it off the back of my truck with my skid steer, and it was the only time I was ever afraid I was going to tip the thing forward. It wasn't that big a safe; it was the size of a small refrigerator, and it was probably about 1,200 pounds.
I believe it.
I mean, they're filled with cement. Basically, what it is.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they
I mean,
are.
I don't know. I never broke into a safe before.
Just a few.
Dust just flying everywhere. Like, I don't know if this is safe to breathe in. Who cares?
Probably not.
I don't care.
Just want to find out what's in it.
Asbestos is temporary. Busting in a safe is forever.
Well, Jeff was just showing someone the video the other day. Like one of the first days he worked with me, I bought a unit with the safe. I had the pry bar in there, and I'm hitting it, and the pry bar just goes flying and just misses Jeff.
I believe it.
And he was like, this is like, why? He was just showing somebody the other day. He's like, this is one of my first days at work.
I believe it.
Is that the safe for $1 million?
We are not busting into that safe. That safe is way too expensive, and it was already unlocked. I just got to get the combination from the company.
Don't worry, we'll find another safe for that.
Shouldn't the safe have wouldn't the combination be somewhere inside
Thanks,
of it?
Darlene.
Not that I saw, but I'll work on that once I get down to Florida. So
The one time I got lucky in the safe, the number was on the bottom of a safe. That's the only time I ever got lucky. But that one was open, so you got lucky on that. Because if it was closed, that would cost a lot more. But being open, I'm sure you could probably change it yourself.
probably.
You know, I'm sure you have to take that plate off and do something inside, but I'm not a locksmith or a safe. What do you call a safe smith? I don't know.
You're a safe smasher.
Definitely a safe smasher. I'm not the guy breaking in there in the Hollywood movies. That's for sure. Like this.
With the stethoscope or the
That's not me.
Well, I don't doubt that you've probably done this before. But,
Yes.
But usually you're
Sledgehammer, hammer, hammer. Sledgehammer, hammer. Speaking of 80s greatness. So making money, buying storage units, buying toys.
I bought a lot of toys in the last week.
Yeah, you've been buying lots of toys lately, Conky. You're gonna have stuff to restore for years.
I'm trying to build it to the point where I have like 100 toys to restore.
Tom Chewy bites.
Is that your dessert from your dinner?
I had winking lizard today. All I had was plain normal wings with ketchup and fries, and I have heartburn so bad. But heartburn is one of the side effects of one of my meds.
Everyone's saying take the plate off inside. The combination should be in there.
Really?
Get the combination in the inspection cover on the inside. So 2 people said it might be on the inside and then inspection cover inside the plate. So it's not worth. It's worth a shot. Probably just a few screws.
September, October. We're going down to Florida in October, so we haven't picked what day. We didn't say if it was going to be October 1st or October 31st, but as soon as it gets cold, we're going down.
You're going.
Going
There's a
down.
snowflake. Goodbye.
It literally is going to be guys that got cold. I'm out.
I'm coming down this year in maybe February, man.
That's a good month to come down.
Yeah.
And the units are so good down there, man. They're so good. And now we have the 10,000 square foot schoolhouse to work in, and
Just keep me like 200 square feet for when I buy a unit, man. I just need this little 200 square
Yeah,
feet.
just bring me a classroom.
I don't need that
Yeah,
much.
I got the helipads all ready for you. You can bring your helicopters in. You're all set.
Where?
I mean, that's if I'm allowed to have friends.
Oof. Hold on.
You're not there.
Some people think that some other people aren't allowed to have friends. They're not allowed to be at each other's places. They're not
Maybe you're
allowed
the mayor.
Say that again?
Are you the mayor?
I have never been a mayor, nor do I have any intention of ever being a mayor.
You weren't the mayor of Halestown?
Well, I'm not
Population.
I'm not saying I never said that before in a one-on-one situation. I'm
Okay.
I'm the mayor of Halestown.
Yeah, population. Me.
But no, I could say I've never literally said that before, and I've never had any desire to be a mayor of any
Yeah,
town.
you never seemed like you wanted to, political office is like being a celebrity.
I have no desire to be a celebrity.
Right. It's like that's just being annoyed.
If I had a desire to be a celebrity, I've already would have signed contracts with producers for TV. I have no desire to be a celebrity. I have a desire to actually educate and entertain people and help them and to actually preserve the memories of my life. And other than that, fame means very little to me. It doesn't mean anything really to me. Now, it's part of what's happened with YouTube, but it doesn't mean anything to me.
It's funny because you got to take that conversation in context, because if like when we went to the Hartville flea market, Jeremy and I both got recognized by people at the flea market, either buying or selling. And that's really the only place that's going to happen, especially for me. And Jeremy gets recognized more than that. But you go out in regular, just every day out and about, it's
right. If we go to any flea market, garage sale, and stuff like that, you got way better chance, obviously, because that's a lot of people that watch us. Right, are going to be our genre. And then if you go to any crazy town hall meetings, you probably get recognized
pretty quick.
Of course.
Pretty quick. So you probably have to wear like a blanket over your head for you want to be noticed.
That might happen.
So everyone says Jeebus is over there.
Nope, definitely not. Good
I
guess.
said it's Guapo. This is Guapo. That Guapo is not late. He's actually changed his whole appearance and hiding under a blanket.
Yeah. Guapo can't be late if it doesn't show up.
Ooh. See, my thing is,
I was going to throw out an idea of doing AA at around the bonfire tonight, but it started raining like crazy.
that would have been good. I would have been down.
It would have been fun, but it started raining like crazy.
Yeah, who expected that? It was supposed to rain today.
But one of the things next week, so my neighbor, my retired neighbor, Dan, who, Dan and Joanne are in their 70s, and Dan likes to hang out a lot, and he said, Jeremy, can I do some projects for you so I can earn some extra money? I'm like, absolutely. So next week, Dan and Christian are going to trench power down there. So they're going to take power. You guys know all those floodlights that I have all around Hale's headquarters, so I can turn all those floodlights on and light up the entire property. Well, we're gonna get a feed from one of the floodlights, take it straight down the stairs, down the mountainside, and then on the bridge. And then we're going to string up all those LED bulb lights above the bonfire pit area there too. So you know how we've been out there and we've been using flashlight and everything.
Mhm.
We'll have the strung lights down there too for the next fire. So
that's cool.
next week the power goes in down there.
Are we still planning on doing a challenge maybe on the Labor Day weekend?
September. Didn't I text it to you guys already, or did I just think about texting it?
I think you were thinking.
We talked about it a couple weeks ago, and then I think you thought about texting it.
All right, September. Well, at the risk of showing my schedule that day, September. I mean, you guys could probably come to the cookout with us as well. Our mayor here invited us to their family cookout. So I got flea market and then Mayor Dan cookout at 4. So I have to be at our mayor's cookout at 4, which our local mayor here is allowed to have friends too.
This doesn't make sense. Why do all these mayors a lot of friends?
I don't know. Maybe because they're normal people.
Oh,
So we're
that makes sense.
which
Then why
flea
can
market
I
are we
have
doing?
friends?
So it's Saturday. It'd be Saturday, September 2nd, right, Conky?
Saturday. I thought okay. So we're going to Rogers or Hartville?
You know what? She screwed up. She put it in here. Let me change it right now to Hartville. She screwed up.
Yeah, because what we were planning probably wouldn't work at Rogers.
Yeah, what we're doing is at Hartville.
Okay.
All right, there you go. It's fixed now. George does the calendar, so.
Man, now I gotta put it on my phone here.
We're only going to be there an hour,
Well, that's how she put it in, man. I can't.
huh? I'm just
If it only takes an hour for me to win, what can I say?
going to take you longer than an hour. I know that place.
Yeah, it'll take you longer than an hour to lose.
Especially one of their biggest sale days of the year. Gate Smasher says, has Russ ever invited you over for a cookout, Jeremy? No, but I'm pretty sure I saw Russ the Sus swimming in the turtle, the turtle bin out in front of Lynette and John Crooks. Which, I mean, there's all kinds of things that could be said about that because, according to them, you're not allowed to have friends.
Now, if Russ the Sus did invite you for a cookout, would you have gone anyways?
Oh man, could you imagine the video that would come from that? Hell yes, I would go.
That would be a great video.
But would you eat the food?
Eat the food? No, I would never eat anything that man touched.
Okay.
Oh,
But-
man.
But I've heard those three, John Crook, Lynette, and Russ the Sus, are getting together a lot on each other's properties with each other's vehicles. And you know, that's a big deal. That's a big, big deal.
Byline Nets properties. Turn into a mini golf store that sells ice cream and garbage pail kids.
Who in the
And pinball.
world would want her dump?
You'd have to bulldoze it.
You would.
That'd be
You
a good
literally
video.
have to bulldoze everything.
That would be a good video, though. Lynette's mole. Love your challenges.
You would literally have to bulldoze everything and actually do it right. Everything from the septic to the house
you,
layout,
Lynette.
you'd have to do it right.
Thanks to Freaksmas. That would be hilarious. I mean, what a great video, though. Demoing all that. You on the John Deere, full speed. Boom! Bucket it. That could be on your bucket list. Oh,
Why do I get the feeling someday you're going to do that, whether you own it or not?
Well, probably because her days are numbered being on that piece of property.
we still gotta go spear fishing too.
All the lies and all the illegal activities that she's on that property under right now, her days are very much so numbered in regards to getting away with everything she's been doing. I got enough Lysol for it now.
Yeah, you could cover the whole property, dude. Just like out there, like for 24 hours of Lysol. Shh.
You'd have to clean the stench off of that property.
Drop it from a helicopter.
You'd have to, man.
Lysol. Dun, 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 dun.
Especially since we revealed, and we were not joking, this is the truth. We revealed what website they met each other on. And so you guys got all that information, right? You guys know You guys know what website they met on?
Onlyfarmers.com.
Oh no. They both have the big.
I knew it.
That was close. It was almost as
Yep.
good as it could have been. But wow, what a crazy week. Obviously, always a crazy week for Hales. And
It was kind of
I can't
crazy
think
around
about
here too.
everything that happened this week, Conky. Can't even think about it. And then this Saturday's auction, oh my gosh, unbelievable. Some unbelievable firearms, some unbelievable antiques and collectibles. Maybe even some toys in there, Conky. You better check it out.
Did I look?
Awesome. www.secondsense.com. Guys, take a look at the auction Saturday, 1 o'clock ending. Unbelievable. It is an awesome auction. We got tons of great auctions coming up. That's the thing. And then I'm working on an offsite auction right now. Conky, like I said, comic books, vintage toys, pocket watches, coins, so much awesome stuff at that house.
2 dumpsters worth, huh?
Yeah, 2 dumpsters worth of awesomeness. And thanks, Bonnie. So check out the auction, www.secondsense.com Saturday. I mean, just go take a look at some of the stuff on the auction, guys. You'll be impressed. There's some awesome things, some crazy firearms, Conky. You're talking about some $1,000 rifles.
Wow.
And
So
other good stuff.
So we're not messing around either. We are going through the mystery boxes. We're organizing them into what they are. So we're going to have crafting lots. We may, probably not this week, but we may have Christmas slots starting in like October. I don't know. But we've got, I don't even know. Noreen is the one that's going through it.
You only got 70-something boxes to go, Conky.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
So Conky's auctions, 8 o'clock. Conky's Flippin' Adventures on Saturdays.
You'd think being the one that has to drum up interest in selling this stuff, I would know what to say about it. But every time she opens another bag, it's like, well, put it in the auction.
Gate Smasher. Your videos are awesome, Rob. Thank you so much, Gate Smasher. I appreciate the support. A lot of people don't understand this. Conky understands this because he's a YouTuber. Mr. Hales understands this stuff, but it's not as easy as everyone thinks. One, there's a lot more into making YouTube videos. Number 2 is you get criticized. You get all kind of different things. Sometimes you put a lot of effort into a video and it gets not as many views as you would hope or suspect. And it's easy to get discouraged in the YouTube world. That's why it's not a lot of people are successful at YouTube, because it's easy. It's not instant gratification. It takes a lot of time, effort, and energy before you even make any kind of money. And before you make any kind of decent money, it takes a lot of effort, time, and energy. So I appreciate that, Gate Smasher. I've been trying to work on the videos. I try to do a good job and try to make them entertaining, educational as best as possible. And sometimes you buy the units, you only get what you get. You know what I'm saying, Conky?
Well, speaking of, we've bought units that we personally thought were awesome and put out the video, and it doesn't do that well versus some of my best videos are on units that I spent $1 on and maybe found $10 worth of stuff on. And,
yeah, there's no rhyme or reason for the YouTube part. Thanks, David. Yeah, there's some awesome Native American stuff. But yeah,
it doesn't always correlate to how good the unit is.
And you know how it is. It's easy to get frustrated, Conky.
Yeah, but Noreen up in the garage opening up all these mystery boxes trying to get through it all. You open it up and it's a dish, then it's another dish, and it's another dish. And she wrapped up a damn empty box, and then she wrapped up a coat hanger, and then she wrapped up $50 in tens. Well, that charges you up, you know what I mean? Same thing with YouTube. You do so many videos and you're about ready to give up, and then you put out one, it takes off. So, but it's the support and the views from the fans that really keep us going.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, we're putting it out there and trying to. And if it wasn't for you guys, then we appreciate it. I mean, the support you guys give us and just coming in tonight and things like this and being part of the AA. It's one big happy family. Like we were talking about, I mean, we know our family, and we go out if we go to certain areas, we know we're going to see people that would, hey, I see you guys. We appreciate it. We love watching your videos and all that kind of stuff. So, and then there are all those people that are the negative Nancy's out there too. So, but
Those are block.
Yeah, they'll never come and talk to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the funny thing. People who will, troll you on the internet, whether it's YouTube or whatever, would never, ever walk up to you and say what they say to you in a comment they leave somewhere. They never say that to your face.
Never.
I mean,
they're cowards. It's easy to hide behind a computer, and there's a lot of people out there, the trolls out there, that all different people, and they've ruined people's lives. There's people that have done horrible things because of they take it so seriously,
Yeah, I don't take it seriously.
And in our business, like Hale told us from the beginning, you can't listen to that.
It's so easy. There's a little, when you're reading the comments that people leave on your videos, there's a little button there that says remove and block. And I have no problem hitting that when somebody says something that's, shall we say, off color. You know what I mean? Where it seems like it's not good for the channel to have that comment on my video. I take it off and I make sure they don't comment anymore.
Yeah, Jane. Well, you met us. I mean, we have
met Jane.
Yeah, we met Jane. She's an awesome person. And but what you see is what you get. We're genuine people. We're nice people. Would help anybody, And we've helped out lots of people. And people ask us questions. Anything from storage units. I had people call me before that were, "Hey, Rob, I bought the storage unit," and stuff like that to watch the show and things like that. I've had people email me. I try to get back to whoever I can. People leave me comments. I'm not the greatest. I have multiple jobs. YouTube's not my only job. I also run a full-time auction company, and I have a wife and kids, and I'm a landlord. Oh, you want to hear one good one, Conky?
Go ahead.
So remember I told you about that tree that fell?
Yeah, in the electric box.
Yeah, I showed you the picture and all that. Yeah. Smashed the whole back porch, part of the roof, the chimney, took out two gutters. So I'm waiting for my check. And I call the insurance company. They're like, "Oh, you weren't named as the so we had to send it to the mortgage company." So I call a mortgage company today, and they're like, "Oh, we just got the check. It's going to take a few days to process, and then we'll send you out the check." I'm like, "Okay, it's only been a month."
I'd say, you know what? Better yet, just take it off the principal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's
yeah. So I mean,
there's always a good argument for paying a little bit more on your mortgage than you owe.
I can tell you what, I've never done that too much with mortgages, but I did with car payment, and it makes a world of difference.
Yeah. Well, what's nice is, luckily, I don't have any really payments other than the mortgage, so I try to.
I was trying to explain this to Shane the other day because a lot of financial people, I don't want to get delved in too much, but a mortgage, some people say you shouldn't have a mortgage. Some people say you should have a mortgage. The thing is, if the principal on the mortgage, if the interest on the mortgage is low enough, and the time value of money is what you have to factor in, because say you have $1,000 mortgage payment. Well, 15 years from now, $1,000 mortgage payment is not that bad. 20 years from now, it's going to be even less. You know what I'm saying? So you have to put in that factor where the time value of money, and if you can use the money and make more money than the 3% interest, 4% interest, now it's going up to like 6, 7%. That's a different story. But a lot of people that are watching, I'm sure, have 3, 4, 5% interest rates.
I think, that's, if you can keep it, how should I put this? That's good advice. But what most people do is they buy too much house to begin with. They get the biggest mortgage they feel like they can afford, thinking, well, yeah, the mortgage payment is going to stay the same, and the value of the house is going to go up, and my income is going to go up. And then 6 or 7 years later, they got some equity in the house. Well, they want to borrow off of that using the same logic. And a few years later, there's a little bit more equity in the house, maybe if they're lucky, and they want to borrow off of that. And some people just take that advice and use it as an excuse to stay in perpetual debt.
Correct.
And the flip side of that is you have to realize that the risk, the way to cut, like what you just alluded to, where you say, well, if you get a 3% mortgage and take the money that you would have paid extra on the mortgage and invest it at 6%, you come out ahead. But there's a risk factor there in anything that you invest in where you could lose everything.
Well, it depends on what you're investing in.
Well,
Like there's money markets, for example, where there's no risk on the investment. Like right now, there's money in banks, for example. Now you can say the bank could go under, but let's just say you know right now they're paying 5% interest. A lot of banks.
But that's not. I guess what I'm talking about, when you start to invest in things that are a significant amount more of an interest rate than what you're paying in a mortgage.
Right. You could definitely get into some risky things. Yeah.
Yeah, you get into
7%, 8%, 10%.
Yeah, you get into some risk.
But there's companies out there, for example, that pay a dividend. That's a guarantee that, and there's companies out there that paid for 80 years straight, they paid a dividend.
Yeah.
So the chance of them not paying that dividend, but once again, there's always risk.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is, if you can manage that risk and you can manage the money, that's one thing. But it seems like you hear more about people that
use as a credit card.
Well, they'll mortgage their house to the hilt, and then they'll go out and buy cryptocurrency with I can make all this on Bitcoin or Dogecoin or something like that. You know what I mean? And that's an extreme, I guess. But I guess what I'm saying is I've always been the type that I've never been a debt is good type of person. You know what I mean?
True. That isn't, because they'll say that holds you back or, whatever you want to do.
If you want to get biblical, it's, the debtor is slave to the lender. You know what I mean? And I just never wanted to really get myself in. And that's not to say I haven't screwed up and done stupid things and wound up paying for it. You know what I mean? It's just maybe it's that experience that brings me to the way I'm thinking now. But it's I don't even know how we got on the subject. I'm just not into like car payments and mortgage payments and all that. Guapo, where are you, Guapo?
Well, you could hug me if you were on, buddy. I'd give you a big hug like this, buddy. Oh, Guapo. Oh, bear hug, Guapo. I'll lift you up in the air, Guapo. You know I can do it.
Now that he's lost all that weight.
I could have done it before, Conky. Might hurt my back, though. So, yeah, we miss you, Guapo. Jump on, man. But, yeah, it's crazy at the Conks. The mortgage is one of those things that there's many pieces of advice. The key is, if anything, don't get too far in debt. Don't bite off more than you can chew. And the best is if you can pay for things and not go into debt, like going on vacation, for example. I paid for my whole vacation. I owe no money.
Right. Now, I know people who take out student loans to go on vacation.
Yeah, there's people who've taken out loans and they've gotten
student loans,
equity lines of credit on their house to go on vacation, Conky.
No, yeah. The worst one is a student loan, because you can't get rid of a student loan no matter what you do.
Yeah, federal government loan, you ain't get rid of it. Well, unless they just forgive it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
That's exactly how I talk about my invisible wife. But yeah, it's you can also use debt to make money. They say, like you can buy property and then you get a loan on it, then buy another piece of property and then get a loan and pay off that loan. And what I'm saying, you keep getting another loan,
Yeah, I tried that in the drawback there is what you're doing is you're putting yourself in a position where you're saying to the bank, I've got, 800 credit. And I'm going to guarantee you, Mr. Banker, that I'm going to pay for this house in the form of mortgage payment. Okay. And then you go and you're in the middle of this and you turn around. Now you're talking to a renter. Not that there's anything against I don't have anything inherent against people that rent properties, but they're not making the same commitment to you that you're making to the bank.
Correct.
Okay. You're lucky if you get your rent, And if you don't get your rent, they get out and let you rent it to somebody else. So you have to, before you do that, before you get yourself on the hook for all these mortgages and all these houses that you're going to rent, you got to make damn good and sure that if nobody paid you any rent, you could still make those mortgage payments.
You have to have a backup of cash.
Yes.
Because
Just,
you have to assume anytime you have property at the vacancy rate or whatever, it's going to be 80% for the year or 70. You know what I'm saying? You have to put in a factor that it might be vacant for at least 3 months of the year.
right.
Because if someone, it could be 4 or whatever, because if they don't pay you money the first month, you can't evict them the first month. You got to wait. The second month, they don't pay you money. Then you can put an eviction in. Then you got to wait to get a court date, take another month. And then when you go to court, they could give them another month.
Yeah.
So you have to, like Conky said, it's real easy to get flipped upside down.
And then if they flush Portland cement down the toilet, you got to figure out how to deal with that.
Or just like last time when the whole market collapsed, then there's people, you know what I'm saying, that people start buying new houses and rents got lowered, just like houses got lowered. And, you know, what else got lowered?
Hey, what's up, guys?
You look like you're at a storage facility right now.
Yeah, I'm at a storage facility, actually. I'm here at,
Komodo.
yeah, I don't know where I'm at.
It sounds like Chinese food, man.
I'm in Cleveland.
Man, you got the whole crew out, man. We weren't invited?
Yeah, we got the whole team out. Dude, honestly, I just literally just got here. I have no idea, like, what's going on.
It looks fancy.
I wanted to jump on to kind of show you guys. Huh?
Are you
want to
paying?
see what I got on? Look. Let me show you what I got on.
This looks expensive, dude. Are you paying?
I don't think. I hope not.
I think that's why they brought you, bro.
Look.
Don't put your credit card in the basket. Wow, man. That's a pretty evil shirt, though, man. I like it.
I'm with them.
No, he's not. He's not with them. He's a YouTuber that sneaks into famous, very expensive restaurants.
I want to give everybody in the chat like one huge hug. I wonder how we can make that happen. Just like
put those arms out, buddy.
Just all right, big hug right now. If we could do that. I'm gonna flip the camera though so you guys can see this. This is a pretty cool spot.
Yeah, bring me some food home, man.
What?
Bring me some food, bro.
What? Are you in Florida?
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later then.
You in Florida?
Do you want to flip it? You want me to flip it or no?
Are you in Florida? Yeah. Are you in Florida?
No, I'm in Miami.
That's in Florida.
No, it's not. Miami's not. Miami's different than Florida.
Are you in Miami of Ohio?
Yeah, Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, there's Florida and then there's Miami.
So I went on vacation. So you had to go on vacation?
Oh yeah. Good to meet you, Sal. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I mean,
flip it, man. Flip the camera.
Tomorrow, 100%.
Flip the camera. Flip the camera.
All right.
Nice.
It's called Komodo. It's a cool spot.
Looks like you're paying, brother.
Hold on. What?
Looks like you're buying.
I hope not. I love
Who's
you guys.
gonna buy?
Everybody, I love you guys.
Jordan's buying?
I'll talk to you guys later. Video out tomorrow.
We'll find out. Oh, yeah.
Where did Guapo go?
Where did Guapo go? Where did Guapo go? Where did Conky go?
Hey, why am I full screen?
Where did Robert go?
There we are.
So, man, we had everyone. We had Hales on tonight telling us some crazy stuff.
Oddly enough, Hales is in Ohio and Guapo's in Florida.
Neighbor wars. And that's funny. My wife and kids are like, we don't want to go to Miami. They're like, we always go to Miami. I'm like, well, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know we went to Miami that much. I'm like, we only went a few times. They're like, this time. So I like Miami. I lived in Miami for 2 years, man.
2 years?
Yeah. When I went to college. Florida International University. FIU. I went to Florida International, and you went to Florida University or FU, right?
Yeah, Florida University. That reminds me of that line in Coming to America where his future wife asked him what university he goes to. He goes, I go to the University of America.
University of America. They actually made a second one of those.
Yeah, it was.
I've never seen it, but
it was fun to watch, but it wasn't anywhere near as good as the first one.
The first one is hilarious. I actually watched it like 2 years ago. I didn't see it forever, and I was like, man, I forgot how good that movie was.
The best part of the first one to me was the throwback to Trading Places.
I love Trading Places too.
Oh yeah, Mortimer, we're back.
Oh, there's so many good movies from the 80s.
Yeah, not too many from the 2020s. I don't know what it is. We watched The Jerk the other day.
Oh my gosh.
Couldn't make that movie today. Are you kidding me?
I didn't realize how bad it was until I had my kids watch it. And I was like, oh, I probably should have my kids watch this movie today. Oh man.
No way.
Classic. Yes, I got to work on my video. I got a video coming out tomorrow. I got a storage unit I got to pick up in the morning. I got to go to this gentleman's house. I'm selling a John Deere backhoe. Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's like $50,000 machinery. I got a dump truck. I got a Bobcat. Some other stuff. So Claire Thrifts is going to meet me over there. He's got to go pick up a unit, and then he's going to meet me over there at noon. And then I got to go to the house, keep cataloging for this offsite auction. So
you're picking up a unit in Canton tomorrow morning?
Yeah. 10 in the morning.
Sounds like a busy day. Yeah, I've got I picked up a little treat the other day. We were driving down the road, and I saw, this was Monday, and I saw something that had a sign on it that said free. And I wanted to pick it up right then, but...
So you went over there and grabbed the sign and just left?
Yeah, I grabbed the sign and left. I should have, really.
That was in the one big truck, and little John goes over, and there's something out there, and it says free, and he goes, looks around, and grabs the sign, and won't leave.
Here's what I got.
Hold on. What?
It was free.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope. Always wanted one of those.
I got one in my garage. Well, I got two in my garage. Does that one got shocks or no shocks?
Shocks. It's got shocks. It's got a snowmobile motor on it. I'm taking it. The reason I brought that up is it's still sitting on the trailer. I'm going to take it to the mechanic tomorrow and just say, look, either get the motor running or tell me you can't get it running, but don't spend a lot of time on it because I can actually convert that thing to electric. But if he can get the snowmobile motor running on it, I'll leave it snowmobile powered. And then I'm going to put I've got, you ever see those like beer kegs, like those quarter kegs, the aluminum ones they use on it? I've got one of those I'm going to use as a gas tank. And, I'll hook up the brakes and everything and just have fun with it. I don't know where I'm going to ride it. I'll have to take it over to Jeremy's place to ride it in the where he's cleared it out. But,
yeah. Or you come to my house and ride around the circles.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Mine did it. You gotta go around the pool.
Not in the pool.
No, don't hit the pool, please. So I told him, whatever you do, don't hit the pool. But yeah, so you guys gotta check out auction Saturday, 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock on my channel. Well, not my channel, on my auction site, www.secondsense.com. Conky's 8 o'clock at his Conky's Flippin' Adventures. And then got a video coming out tomorrow, a video coming out Saturday. So much stuff going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm still working on. I mean, I've been buying toys like Eric.
I need to go on vacation, Conky.
It had wheels on it when I got here, but it's a U-Haul trailer made by Nyland. So I'm doing a whole thing on restoring the U-Haul toys.
That'd be cool.
It's actually that. I think that rail buggy of mine's homemade. I don't think it people are putting guesses into what it is in the chat. It looks homemade.
Yeah, I got to get rid of the one I got, and because I got two, and I got to get rid of one of them. I got to get ready for winter.
You gonna stick it out in front with a free sign on it?
I would put $500 sign.
I almost brought it up because that was Monday. It was after I picked that up. I came to pick up my stuff from your auction. I almost brought it up and just said here, but I wanted it for myself too bad.
I don't blame you, especially for free. You can't beat that.
Yeah,
that's the best price ever.
$3.99.
Well, I guess it's time. Pray it up, Conks.
Pray it up. My turn. God, we thank you for this time we got to spend together. We thank you for the appearance of the plaid ghost on Jeremy's channel. And we hope we can do this again next week. Amen.
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 Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget, check out our channels. Hit that thumbs up before you leave. And go watch a video. And any other final things, Conky?
Just come to our auction Saturday night at 8 o'clock and see what good stuff we have.
What good stuff we have.
See if I can look at them out. It's funny.
That was from The Simpsons. Broken Dream storage lock.